Chelsea takeover offers being drawn up amid Roman Abramovich uncertainty. Interested parties are reportedly on high alert over the possible sale of Chelsea. Labour MP Chris Bryant used parliamentary privilege to question Roman Abramovich's ownership of the Blues after Russian President Vladimir Putin launched an invasion of Ukraine earlier this week. Abramovich has repeatedly denied any links between him and Putin. There is no suggestion Abramovich has been involved in any wrongdoing. According to Bloomberg, however, potential suitors including some based in the US have begun drawing up takeover bids amid the uncertainty. These alleged individuals interested in buying Chelsea remain anonymous. Mirror Football have contacted Chelsea for comment. Russian billionaire Abramovich has owned the Blues since 2003, investing heavily in the club and overseeing the most successful era in their history. During the last 2 decades, Chelsea have won countless trophies, including 5 Premier League titles and the Champions League twice. Speaking to House of Commons earlier this week, Bryant said, "I've got hold of a leaked document from 2019 from the Home Office, which says, in relation to Mr. Abramovich, as part of HMG's Her Majesty's Government Russia strategy, aimed at targeting illicit finance and malign activity, Abramovich remains of interest to HMG due to his links to the Russian state and his public association with corrupt activity and practices. An example of this is Abramovich admitting in court proceedings that he paid for political influence. Therefore, HMG is focused on ensuring individuals linked to illicit finance and malign activity are unable to base themselves in the UK and will use the relevant tools at its disposal, including immigration powers, to prevent this." That's nearly 3 years ago, and yet remarkably little has been done in relation. Surely Mr. Abramovich should no longer be able to own a football club in this country? Surely we should be looking at seizing some of his assets, including his £152 million home? And making sure that other people who have had Tier 1 visas like this are not engaged in malign activity in the UK. As reported by The Telegraph, Abramovich was not included in those set for sanctions imposed by the British government on Thursday. Prime Minister Boris Johnson has froze hundreds of British-based Russian assets in response to the violence in Eastern Europe. "Putin will stand condemned in the eyes of the world and of history," said Johnson on Thursday. "He will never be able to cleanse the blood of Ukraine from his hands. Although the UK and our allies tried every avenue for diplomacy until the final hour, I am driven to conclude that Putin was always determined to attack his neighbor, no matter what we did. Now we see him for what he is, a blood-stained aggressor who believes in imperial conquest." Johnson went on to say, "This hideous and barbarous venture of Vladimir Putin must end in failure.